There are some very strong opinions of Natsuki Subaru as a protagonist. In fact, I'll go as far as to say ReZero as a whole is quite polarizing. In the case of Subaru, I find it quite interesting because the reasons people hate him are the same reasons why people like him, although it's not a one-to-one thing. For me, Subaru is probably one of the greatest protagonists of all time, no glaze. In fact, I appreciate people who say they don't like Subaru just like straight up. Don't even try to give any explanation because most of the explanations I've heard are dog shit. In fact, what prompted me to make this video was I came across a Reddit post, and it was about someone who just finished watching Solo Leveling and wanted more of what Solo Leveling was giving him. And he was recommended ReZero, which I feel is just wrong. At least he was sincere about his feelings towards the show, that he was enjoying it, but from his description you could easily tell that it wasn't giving him the same level of excitement that Solo Leveling did. What interested me more were the comments. Now everyone is free to like and dislike anything as they please, but once your point starts going away from what the main objective of the show or anything was intended to do, I can't take your opinion seriously. It's like saying bread tastes like spaghetti. There's also the bunch of Subaru doesn't develop much, which I think is an absolutely insane take. But to be fair, there are people out there who think that Sungju turning into Giga Chad overnight is peak character development. But to each their own. Now, after observation, I've narrowed it down to two reasons why people don't like Subaru: cringy and annoying. One side says that him being cringy and annoying makes him practically unwatchable. I can't really speak on the cringe factor because it is way too subjective. Personally, I didn't find any part of Subaru or ReZero cringy, but I think I can see what they're talking about. As for the part of annoying, it's still very subjective. I can definitely understand when they say Subaru can be annoying sometimes, but I still find it kind of bizarre because I don't see how quote unquote cringy and annoying makes someone a bad character. I'll definitely say Subaru's case is quite over exaggerated. Well, that's about it for the discussion part of this whole Subaru hate. I want to go into the technical details, and I'm just going to say the reason and mentality, or what I think is the reason and mentality behind the hate for Natsuki Subaru and ReZero. Because if you don't like Subaru, then you can never like ReZero. I say it mainly boils down to how ReZero's progression is structured, specifically when it comes to his characters, in the sense that it takes a very non-linear approach when it comes to character development. And it obviously fits very well with the story, We Return by Death. But this type of progression strays away from what these people are used to. Now, this is a them problem, not a problem with ReZero. While some people are open-minded and can see the beauty in how Subaru's progression is written, on the other hand, some people get frustrated in how ReZero's character development is done. These people have a surreal perspective on what character development is, which is where certain takes stem from, like Subaru doesn't develop much, or the other one I hear is that they say he develops, then completely dumps the character development he just had. I always find that take silly when I hear that, because you can easily tell they don't understand what character development is. They tend to treat it like a straight path or like some kind of level up. That kind of progression only works for one-dimensional characters. And consider the fact that Tappei packs a lot into his characters, that kind of progression just won't work for ReZero, especially when it comes to Subaru. Character development in ReZero is portrayed in a realistic way. If I'm to describe character development in ReZero, I'll say it's like a tree. There's many branches, and some are beautiful and some are not. And just because one branch is developed doesn't mean another branch is. And as Subaru moves forward and faces different challenges, parts of him will develop as he learns things about himself and the world around him. And just as he learns and develops, new branches will also emerge as he gains new fears, insecurities, and whatnot. Which is why it feels like Subaru is always developing. And there will never be a perfect version of Subaru where he always gets everything right, because at the end of the day, he is human, and the author portrays that perfectly. So I'll stop here. I don't want to drag this video because I don't intend for this to be a character deep dive or analysis, because I have a video coming up where I do a deep dive on Subaru's character and this entire hate snowball. Mainly the episode that causes it, so yeah, keep an eye out for that one. And if you did enjoy this video, kindly leave a like and subscribe. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.